Hey, what's up, Facebook? It's time to have a quick chat. I'm going to keep it quick. Yesterday I was actually really proud of myself. The whole Facebook Live, or the Facebook Live training, or Facebook Live stream, whatever you want to call it, the live stream actually took only 20 minutes. I was very impressed because naturally I have a tendency to say, let's have a quick chat, and then half an hour, 45 minutes to an hour, I'm still rambling on. So I'm going to set the intention. I'll keep it short again. You can see my face is a bit, it's a bit glowy. It's been actually a really hot day. I just got changed, just got through the door, and I'm with you. So yesterday, if you missed it, we kicked off the Business Branding and Badassery Bootcamp. It is literally a 5-day free challenge to give you your license to kill business success. We've had a great chat. Well, I hope you've watched the video. And for those of you who already obviously signed up, we've had great chats around, where are some shortcomings, where, I guess what's the vision that you're looking to create over the next 6 months, and then set the intention. Today, the day is all about business. I call it like the Business Bootcamp Blitz. And of course, all of the content is in the email. Once you sign up, is in the challenge. It's going to be delivered to you into your inbox automatically. But I do want to, do a bit of a snapshot in case you haven't signed up and you're silly enough to not take advantage of the challenge. And it is literally about talking around your message. Are you really clear what your business is all about, understanding that really your business is an extension of you, your higher purpose and your calling. So therefore, really your business is you are your business is a major part of you. And therefore, it's really important that you actually know what the message is that you want to share. And so often I see people try, sell a program or a product or a service, but people don't really understand what it is that you actually do. Who it is that you're doing it for or with, and what the outcome is that you're creating for that person. So the 3 things, I guess, I want you to really get intentional around is, are you able to state what your message is about? So, what is the purpose that that you're here to serve? What's that calling? What's that fire within you? What is the vision that you're looking to create in terms of being a change agent for the world, creating a certain level of impact, but what kind of impact, right? So what is the message? Basically, what is it that you do? Okay. Then secondly, who do you do it for or with, I suppose? And number 3, how do you do it? And therefore, what is the outcome that your soulmate tribe client, or your idol tribe client, or whatever you want to call it, or your avatar? I mean, there's so many names out there. You name it whatever you want it. But basically, what is the outcome that they are going to get from you? That, I think, if you can nail that, if you can have like a 1 or 2 liners of saying what it is that that you do, like I said, for me, if you look at my message, a big part of my branding and message is that success is not about how much you do, it is all about who you are. That for me is all about getting that badass leader out of you, giving you the confidence to dominate, and have it all hashtag no fuck given. And that, to me, I'm going to show you how to create a life of fun, freedom, and funds. And how I'm doing that is through my process of helping you, to discover, your badass leader, unleashing that voice from within. So it's about discover, then it's about delivery, doing the daily do, the hustle from a hustle business, but also doing the internal work, aka creating a confidence and success mindset so that you can dominate. So in short, it's about teaching you the success and confidence mindset to literally dominate and have it all on your own terms, hashtag no forgiven. That's what I do, right? And that's what I talk about every single day. So I want to know from you what it is that you actually do. Are you really clear? Also, I guess, are you really clear on the ideal tribe client? Like, are you selling your stuff to just anyone? Are you coming from a scarcity sort of mindset of being really grateful if someone wants to actually work with you? Or are you actually being very choosy? You know, I've turned clients down. I do turn clients down if they're not a match. I do not work with people if I don't feel that they're ready, and if it's not like an energetic alignment. Most of the time these days, my clients actually come to me via, you know, it's a quick decision for them because they're literally ready to take action, perhaps because they've been watching some lives, or because they've been reading some blogs, or because they maybe have done another program of mine, a lower end, like a lower cost program, or they've been doing like a free challenge or reading a book or whatever. And when it gets to working with me one-on-one, it is actually a really simple conversation of, where are you? Where do you want to go? What's holding you back? How can I help you create your blueprint to create your version of life of fun, freedom, and funds? And how are we going to make that in a beautiful flow, alignment, purposeful kind of way to really teach you how to monetize your purpose and create your own, you know, hustle business, right? So what is your ideal tribe client? You know, who are you choosing to let in? Who are you choosing perhaps to, you know, who are you choosing to let in, but also who are you letting in, and who is perhaps actually draining your energy? There's nothing worse, and I will admit that I've had clients in the past, especially when I started this, where you know, it just wasn't an energetic match. And so, you know, if the phone rang or you knew how to coaching clients, it just wasn't as like energizing and, you know, raising my vibration to the potential, obviously, that I can give. I mean, it was still great and people got results, but it just wasn't that high vibe. Oh my God, I'm so aligned, you know. And quite frankly, these days, like, my clients, they are like my friends, actually. Like, I will definitely go and see them if I travel around the world, because we're just that aligned, okay? And that is really fortunate, but also it's been very intentional about, you know, positioning myself and sharing my message, and also making a decision that I'm not actually going to work with anyone, okay? So that's the client part, you know, being really decisive about who you're choosing to call in. And remember, it's not really looking for clients, you know. It's not like, oh, you're daily looking for clients. No, it's not looking for clients. It's really about calling them in. If you're very clear on your message, and if you show up every single day consistently, you do the right activity in a practical sense, and you also work on yourself in a, you know, mindset, healing, success, confidence sense, you know, doing the inner work to really step into a higher version, a new version 2.0, or a higher version of yourself constantly, then that will actually blow your minds and blow your world to amazing heights, right? And then thirdly, what else? Also business model. I think sometimes, you know, we kind of leave on the table. So, you know, I challenge you to really think about, how is your business set up? What's your business model? Because I guess the difference would be, do you just have a business that really very much depends on you showing up and, you know, hustling and promoting your programs and getting people through the door, and whether that's one-on-one or whether that's, you know, group programs, which is already some leverage, maybe even, you know, having a membership side. But are you having a business that depends on you actually showing up, or do you have like an empire, quote unquote, that's like a money making machine, and that allows you to actually make money whether you actually take action or not? And it's not about, you know, getting your business to a stage where you could just kick back and never have to work again, and just like sip mojitos or drink moe, or, you know, espresso martinis by the beach, and, you know, travel the world. I mean, that is exciting as well, and there's certainly a time and a place for that. But I think that over time, you just wouldn't you know, sit back and reap the rewards of your hard labor. I'd imagine you would keep going, okay? But if you wanted to take some time out, or if you wanted, you know, if something happened, you know, some circumstances changed, and you wanted to take care of a family member, or you wanted to take a couple of days off, or something happened, or you're doing some self-development training yourself, and you're at an event or stuck in a seminar, whatever it is, basically, if you take time out of your business, you want to ensure that your business is still making money. So you need to have a business model in place to, just make a note of something actually. You need to have a business model in place to, you know, get really clear on how you actually automate your business so that it actually generates money without you, you know, pushing any buttons or doing whatever. So it's creating recurrent income, passive income, and so it actually differentiates your business between being a business depending on you showing up every day and taking action, and being a money making machine. And imagine you had a bit of both. Imagine you've had some, automation and systems happening. So your business is a money-making machine, and you also show up every day with volition, and you create amazing content and show up everywhere, and you think about leverage and repurposing and getting PR and media and all those amazing things in place, and getting your team to help you, get your vision to fruition even more. Then seriously, this is what we call badass online badass empire domination, right? So that's the path of where you want to head. Okay, so these are the three things that I want you to think about. I will give you a little bit of a secret sauce, which actually is not in the training, but I just thought of it when I thought about doing this Facebook Live. And I thought sometimes we get a little bit stuck on how really to define our message, how to get really clear on, I guess, telling people what it is that we do in a way that it's, exciting, but also, I guess, what's the word, empowering and inspirational, and become like, it's, how you become an aspiration. And so the secret sauce for you ladies is, or gents, if you are watching this, is to really think about your own hero's journey. Okay, so I want you to take some time to journal about your own hero's journey, because I would say that whatever you're teaching, whatever is the gift that you're passing on, is most likely something that you're obviously extraordinary at. Maybe it's a born talent and a gift, or maybe it's something that you've nurtured, or maybe it's something that you were born with and that you nurtured on, or maybe something that you've had a major defining, moment in your life where you've had a breakdown and you decided that a certain way of living, or a certain way of thinking, or a certain way of acting, or certain people, or a certain way of doing things, of living life, just was not good enough. And you've overcome some, obstacles in your way, where, on your way, or on the road. You've overcome them, and they've made you, they've made you become a better version of yourself. So whether it's, you've dealt with money in a really awesome way, and you've learned how to become a really great money manifestor or wealth creator, or whether it's, really honoring that you're an artist or a creative leader, or whether it's, relationships, you want to be a relationship coach and help other people to really manifest their soulmates. Maybe it's about being a business coach or a health coach or marketing. I mean, it would be something about, a passion of yours, a gift, a talent, something that is your calling, something that's been within you. And, perhaps you've been one of these people who always knew what they wanted to do, or maybe you've had, you went along a path, maybe you had a job until you decided that actually I wanted to change my life. I wanted to do things differently. So I decided to do this because, my values have changed, or I've become a mum and my identity changed. Or maybe I've had a health crisis and, this particular product really changed my life, and I really am, so passionate about inspiring healthy living, for example. So, you would have had your hero's journey. You would have had your own path that you've walked on until today, and you'll continue to be on your hero's journey, FYI. But what I'm saying is, if you spend some time journeying around, how did you get to the person, how did you get to be that person that you are today? Why are you actually so passionate about, the thing that you do, whatever is your business, whatever is your niche, even though you are your niche because you are your business. So what part of you is it that you want to bring out of you? What is it, that voice within you? What is that, what does it mean to be a badass leader? Why is health so important? Or why are relationships? Or why are you so passionate about healing? Or why are you so passionate about empowering women? Why are you so passionate about children's education or teaching or dancing, singing, whatever it is? And I want you to get really deep and honest about, how did you get to be that person? Why did you decide that you wanted to do what it is that you do? What got you really good at it? Is it something that was like a, like an intuitive call, and you just had like a little voice whispering saying, actually the way that you live your life right now is not actually all that it's made up to be. You know that there is more. You know that you were called for more. This is usually how the story goes. We usually end up going a particular path because that's the path that we think that we should be going, and then something happens and we have this little light bulb moment, or this little flame, or this little whisper. Something is going to like nudge you to go, actually, I wonder if that is how I want to spend the rest of my life. And you will go on a journey, and you will most likely do some learning. You'll most likely invest, whether you study books, people, audios, videos, you would have got some wisdom, you would have got some knowledge, you would have had some breakthroughs, you would have had some, aha moments, and essentially you decided, actually, I really want to help other people with that, because how selfish would that be of me to actually get all that knowledge, and now I live this amazing life, and wouldn't it be great if I could teach other mothers, or if I could teach other women, or if I could teach other guys, or if I could teach couples, if I could teach them on this, if I could show them this. So there's something in you that, that voice of yours that has a purpose, that has a calling, and you've got this gift, a talent. And like I said, you would have been on that path, aka your hero's journey. You are still on your hero's journey. But what I would love for you to do is to get really honest and really give yourself, I guess, a bit of credit of how far you've actually come. And what it will do, it will create this fire and reinforce this energy of why you're so passionate about the thing that you're passionate about. And I would hope and I would think that it's going to help you to really nail your message. So if you've not been very clear on sharing your message, perhaps you don't know how to, sum it up, you don't know what your taglines are, your branding, you don't know how to really convey it. Maybe you've not been specific enough so people kind of know what it is, it's about health, or maybe it's a product, or it's about money, or it's about relationship, or it's about being a mom and empowering other moms, but perhaps I don't know exactly what it is, perhaps I don't know why, and perhaps, you're not actually targeting the right person every day through actually sharing your message in a way that it speaks to them, which is something we're going to talk about over the next couple of days. We've still got some more content to go through, but I trust that will help you to really get super clear on the message, because I'm telling you what, you can be like the most gifted badass in the whole world, ready to be a leader, fierce change agent with the world. If you don't know how to convey your message, if you can't share with people what it is that you're all about, what it is that, if I was to put you on the top of the Empire State Building and gave you a megaphone and said, listen up, this is your chance. The world needs to hear from you, and the world needs to hear what? What is it that you're standing for? What is it that you truly believe the world needs to hear? What is it that what they need to know in order to get this kind of result? So there you go. So for me, it's about helping women to truly discover, deliver, dominate, have the confidence, the success mindset, along with some strategy, of course, to really create a badass empire online, and therefore create a life on their own terms. Have it all. # no fuck given. That's it from my end. I hope you have an amazing rest of the day, evening, morning, wherever you are. Make sure that once you watch the video, let me know, give me some feedback. If you've got some questions, I will pop in the link. Obviously, you can sign up for the challenge. It's not too late, so you get the rest of the amazing content, and you can actually work through it at your own comfort. What else? Remember, there's a super special going on in terms of special magic badassery, and that is, if you're watching this video and you will get to this point, then you'll be surprised, or you'll be excited. You'll be like, what the fuck is she doing? Basically, as part of the challenge, I'm giving away free coaching sessions, actually 2 per person. So 2 coaching sessions, obviously not going to be hundreds of people. I'm going to cap it, but I'm going to give you 2 coaching sessions, because what I want to do specifically for this challenge, if we have never had a conversation before, I want to help you identify where your major gaps are. Maybe there's 2 or 3 little things that you're not doing, as well as you could, whether it's about, client attraction, how to attract them, whether it's about discovering, how to unleash your voice, your message, your branding. Maybe it's about delivering, not being able to actually have really sexy sales conversations and convert your clients. Maybe it's, the leveraging, the repurposing, the automation, really turning your business into a money-making machine. There's so many areas. I want to help you to identify where there are some gaps. We're going to do that together, and then we're going to pick 8 area, and we're going to work on that specifically. I'm going to help you have a breakthrough in the shortest amount of time, hence 2 sessions. So if you want to take advantage of that, then comment below, pick me, right? Pick me, or send me a message and let me know why I should pick you, and then we're going to have a conversation. Until then, you know that it's time to have the confidence to dominate and have it all on your own terms. # no fuck given.